Good morning, guys. My name is Mike Roser, and I'm Chief Coaching Facilitator and co-founder of my company, Strategic Life Coaching, LLC. Please join me for this video and others at my website, abundantlifeslc.com. And guys, I chortled yesterday after the video when I brought up the wolf behind me and what wolves mean to me, and I was laughing because as I was driving down the road, it occurred to me that my best friend in life, one of them, is Greg Wolf. His name is Wolf, and that man has been medicine to me many times in my life, and he was there to support me, and he's very loyal to me as I am to him, and he helped me along with other best friends, John Lenzel, Dave Samuelson, Bruce Renfro, there are too many to list, who helped me along this path. And Greg actually arranged an intervention for me at my house with all of my friends to try to help me along this path. So Greg, thank you for being that medicine, and I don't think it's a coincidence at all that his name actually is Wolf, the Wolf Man. So anyway, enough of that. What I wanted to do today was kind of finish up, I guess, on the medicine wheel and what I was trying to get at as I've got some people inquiring about exactly where I was heading. And again, this is designed to get into our inner self. What tools can I use, and what power can I create, and what power can I take from all of the things that are around me in order to get to my inner self, my truths, my empathy, my compassion, my forgiveness, versus the other stuff that can come up in our lives when storms hit. So what I was really talking about was building this foundation for our life. And I talked about those regimens yesterday and creating healthy regimens to help us get to our inner self, find out what's ticking, and then improve ourselves, change ourselves for the better, for our medical welfare, our health. And that comes in lots of ways. So when there's a direct linkage here between self-examination, meditation, and prayer. And prayer, there's a lot of ways to pray, and there's a lot of things to pray to. There's a lot of different religions, and we've gone over this a lot of times. But if I'm finding out my truths, I'm examining those truths, and then I'm meditating on those truths. I pray to a God as I understand God, and then my meditation is listening for God's answer, listening for the universe's answer. So if I'm going through this process, taken separately, these are very helpful. They have a lot of benefit to us in our life. However, taken together, logically, woven and related, it becomes an unshakable foundation for our life. No matter what comes up, we can attack things in a calm, restful, peaceful manner, and that is to me abundance, versus stewing and ruminating over things that have come up in our lives, taking that into each new day, thereby torpedoing that day's success, not recognizing the sunshine, not recognizing the outdoors, not recognizing the love and caring people that are around us, and investing time in those things so that we feel better as a person. So if we take this a little bit further here, we all know what a foundation is. It's a stone or concrete that is put together as the first basis for building a home or an office or something, and it's usually below ground, and that is the beginning. And so there's lots of corny things out there that if you have a bad foundation, it won't stay, and if you build it on sand, it'll get run over. All of those perfect, and they are truthful. However, in this instance, the other definitions of a foundation are something such as an idea, a principle, or a fact that provides support. So if I'm self-examining myself, an idea may come to me that things aren't going the way that I would like them to go, and I would like to change those. Or, as I said, the fear of this, guys, can come when we're now faced with some facts, foundational facts, that I haven't paid attention to my health all of these years, and now I'm forced with facts that I have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and so on. My obesity is now causing heart defects and lung defects and others. And so what we're trying to avoid here is being forced with these facts. So when we do that self-examination and we take some time to meditate on those truths, then we turn to something, some solution, some spirit, some God, other like-minded people that are at a health club and a support group to help us with those facts, to help us with those truths so that we can improve, we can change our life. A foundation is also an organization that is created and supported with money with the goal of helping society. It's a foundation. The cancer foundations and the heart foundations, there's lots of them, and people give money to those because those foundations then go and help people. Wonderful, wonderful part. I wish there was more of it these days, and more help these days for people out there that are really hurting, they're really angry, they're upset, and they're doing things that are just simply illogical. And so support foundations, because they are trying to help. They are trying to alleviate this craziness that's going on all around us. I'm sorry, enough of a political statement there. Then we talked about this linkage, okay? Linkage of prayer, meditation, and self-examination. Linked together, it's an unshakable foundation for life. They're linked. But it takes action or the state of being linked, right? So if I'm not linked now and I'm operating, kind of haphazardly, I need to take the action to purposefully link those things together in my life, and then I become in a state of that being linked, and that's what I'm trying to get to. That linkage then we're taking into each new day. We're looking at ourselves. What are we bringing to the table? Are we adding to life or are we taking away from life? Am I feeding my shame and my defects of character? Am I feeding those? Am I ruminating on them? Or am I saying stop, calling a timeout, and then changing those thoughts, changing those behaviors, changing those actions? So now I'm in a state of linked. Those things are with me all along, and now I have a different lifestyle, and I'm profiting from that because my health is better physically, my emotional state is better because I'm not grumpy all the time. If I take those regimens to my finances and I look at my finances and face those fears and face that debt and have a regimen to get out from underneath it, imagine how much better you're going to feel as a result of having those things in order. And lastly, I believe that it's wrapped and it's linked in this spirituality, finding a power greater than me that I can go for guidance and I can go for direction, and this power and other people helping me in this process. That then alleviates my anxieties and my depressions and my fears, frankly, of life in general. So unshakable of a belief, a feeling, or opinion, and unable to be changed, unable to be disputed or questioned. Well, guys, I was very opinionated at one point, and I wasn't able to change, and I was certain, and I stayed there, and I stayed in my point. But then what I was talking about yesterday is by doing these regimens and being in this process, I now have a different belief, a firm belief that my life is changing and changing for the better. I have a different feeling, as I was describing yesterday. I feel better when it's sunny than when it's cloudy, when I'm in summertime versus winter. And those feelings, I need to draw on those for strength to go on in my daily life. I hope this is helping, guys. Give me a call anytime. Take care now. Bye-bye.